you're thinking about moving to Jupiter, Florida, these are the 3 top neighborhoods that I suggest checking out. Hello, my name is Alex Haigh, and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. The first neighborhood that I suggest checking out is Jupiter Island. This is the south part of Jupiter Island right here. The reason that I suggest Jupiter Island, now it's a little bit pricey, but it is absolutely incredible. It is paradise. There's scuba diving out here, there's snorkeling out here, there's paddleboarding in here. This has got the intercoastal right here. You got Tiger Woods lives right up the road. It is absolutely idyllic. You drive up Jupiter Island and it feels like you're someplace in like Beverly Hills, but in the tropics. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's very quiet. It's very safe. They have their own police force. You got to check out Jupiter Island. Even if you can't afford it, you got to take a ride and check it out. And if I didn't spell it out clear enough there about the idyllicness of Jupiter Island, the reason people like it is that it's quiet, low density, low traffic count, great schools, amazing proximity to the airport. You're only about 30 to 45 minutes from the airport. You're about an hour and a half from Disney. Jupiter Island is also known for kite surfing, amazing golf, very, very close. It's an amazing spot. You got to check it out. Now you're wondering, how much is it going to cost me to get on Jupiter Island? Well, it kind of depends. There are condominiums, which are just up the way up here, but you also have single family homes. So if we're talking single family homes, you're probably looking at a minimum of around 2.5 million. So you can downsize a little bit and not have to have that single family home. If you're looking at a condo, you're going to probably be at least a half to 3/4 of a million. Okay, and if Jupiter Island is a little pricey for you, we can move a little farther south and move to Juno Beach. This is Juno Beach here, right here. And what I love about Juno is that it has this amazing beach here, all right? And this beach has surfing, kiteboarding. It's just one of the top kiteboarding beaches in the world. So even if you're not a kiteboarder, it's an amazing place. You can go down and watch these guys doing tricks and twirls and all that kind of stuff. The pier right here has amazing fishing, so you don't even need a fishing boat. You can bike, you can walk, you can jog. It's a little closer to the airport. It has kind of shopping that's a little bit closer right across the street here. You're gonna have your Publix, your Walgreens, your barbershop. It's all very, very close. So that's another thing that I like about Juno, is that kind of more active crowd, and it has a little bit more of activity going on during the day and the night. All right, so I mentioned that Juno has a little lower price point than Jupiter Island. Now, really, a lot of things out there are a little lower price point than Jupiter Island. And in order to get into Juno, entry-level home, you're gonna be looking probably around $500,000. You're gonna look at $500,000, $600,000 for a median single-family home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And if you want an even more affordable option than that, you could be looking at a condo, a villa, maybe a townhome. You're gonna be looking at entry-level on that of probably $300,000. Okay, so the third neighborhood that I suggest checking out if you're thinking about moving to Jupiter, Florida, is Jupiter Farms. You got to check out Jupiter Farms because it's a total different feel than that beach feel. This is why. Do you want to have horses? You want to have a dune buggy or a 4-wheeler or an ATV or a truck with big dually tires on it, but you still want to be near those great schools. You want to be, 15, 20-minute drive from Guanabanas, Utiki, Shuck You, these really cool restaurants on the water. You got to check out Jupiter Farms. Now, Jupiter Farms has 2-acre lots up to 20-acre lots. You have these kind of McMansions out there, but then you have really small, kind of modest farms if you want to have some chickens or pigs or something like that. All right, so now you're asking, how much is it going to cost to potentially get into Jupiter Farms, to have that dune buggy, to have that ATV, to have the chickens in the backyard? It's going to cost you about $600,000 on a minimum to get into Jupiter Farms, to have that ATV behind your house. All right, so now you're asking, is there a cheaper option or a more affordable option, we should say? And yeah, you might be able to find something for $450,000 that kind of needs a lot of work. Those are a little tough to find these days, but if you find a great agent, you might be able to find yourself under $500,000 in Jupiter Farms. So those are 3 of the neighborhoods that I suggest checking out if you're thinking about moving to Jupiter, Florida. Of course, there are a lot of other places that you can potentially move to in Jupiter, Florida, in Juno Beach area as well. If you'd like to have more information on other areas to check out in Jupiter, Florida, please hit me up. You can comment, you can like, you can smoke signal, reach out to us. We'd love to help you out. And we always appreciate anybody that can subscribe. Please click the link below. And if there's anything else we can do for you, please let us know. Have a great day from Alex Haigh and Haigh Today.